Underwood. Thin ice!
So I can't knock down a triple here. Woo, okay. Didn't even miss a shot this entire time, so take that. This better be good for the team.
Oh,
I thought for sure.
there it is. Boom! Yes!
All right. Illini Basketball Podcast, episode 290. I guess that's correct. Sure.
Sounds correct.
And I copy the number, or I erase the last number and then put the new one in. So usually you just go.
It's usually the next,
89 to 90 is how that works. So Illinois coming off of a road win on Wednesday evening in Evanston, Illinois, where they played some close games recently. This one probably should have been like a 50,000 point win, but of course you have a situation where there's two guys for Northwestern that basically score all their points. And that's what happened, but Illinois gets it done 79-68 and 6 in a row.
Yeah, pretty good. I've heard Brad's only won 8 in a row in his lifetime. Like that's the most he's ever won in a row. So if Illinois wins 2 more, Brad can win 9 against Purdue. Word on the streets.
I mean, it's set up. You would think. I still think they're going to have a letdown at some point, but I thought it would have been this game.
Yeah, I thought, I mean, if anybody was going to get, the better of Illinois, it would be Northwestern just because it's a tough game.
Still could be Maryland.
Northwestern kind of went on a little 10-0 run due to some calls, I guess. But overall, it seemed like Illinois was pretty dominant most of this game. I think it got within 4, and then they pulled back away. But
what a murderer's row of shitty referees in this game. You got Kelly Pfeiffer, Larry Sciarrato, and DJ Carstensen. The only missing high knees, Jeffrey Anderson.
And I mean, Wagler almost got his arm ripped off, and they didn't call anything on that 3.
Well, I think we've obviously established, and I guess we'll talk about this when we talk about Wagler more, but the hook and hold thing is going to have to be figured out, I think. So hopefully, since it's happened, I don't know, 30 times in the last 2 weeks, that the Big Ten will look at it, and the NCAA maybe even looks at it at the end of the season. But that's definitely a problem.
We'll see. Yeah. Player of the game.
Easy pick.
Give him his flowers. Everybody's been, wondering where he's been. Tomislav Visic. 21 points, 8 for 15, 4 of 10 from 3, 1 for 1 from the line, 7 rebounds and assist. Good game from Tom.
Everybody's been panicking.
That's true. Yeah.
With him. And he was big time. Made a couple big threes to kind of keep the lead where it was. He played 26 minutes, which I think that's a fine number. You look at his minutes this year, that's around that. I mean, the most he played was 31 against Tennessee. He hasn't gone above 30 outside of that this season. Obviously, last year we saw him do that a little bit, especially in both tournament games. But, I mean, when he's making shots, it really makes the team different. I mean, you look at what they did to Xavier in the tournament last year. He had 4 threes in that game. I know Kentucky was a loss. He had 5 threes in that game. I mean, this is a guy that can make a lot of threes. So the fact that he hasn't had more than 3 in a game this year is a little surprising. He has 2 games with 3, which was the Missouri game and the first game of the year against Jackson State. And he has 4 in this game. I hit my mic. 3 offensive rebounds. That's the most he's had this season. First time he's had 3 offensive rebounds since the Xavier game in the tournament. And then last year he had a couple games where he had 3 or 4 and he had 5 against Indiana in that game, which that's his peak Illinois game, I think, is against Indiana. But, he's big time. Big time. I mean, you're not going to have the lead that they had the whole game if he doesn't make a couple of those threes in the second half. It's very easy to get him looks from 3 too.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be open. Hummer was surprisingly open a lot this game too. But
I think Illinois is unique to the point where they're the tallest team in the country, and they also space the floor insanely well.
Yeah.
Like you usually don't have teams that have a bunch of guys that are 6'6" or above, and then the one guy that's not can guard 4 positions pretty much. And then they also space the floor really well because they can all make shots.
Yeah.
So maybe Brad will allow them to use their uniqueness for the rest of the season and they go undefeated. Who knows?
Yep. I don't think we're going to talk about Big Z much, but 2 more blocks for Big Z. 14 minutes for him. Missed both his threes that he took. Got called for kind of a cheap foul. At least that's what the people on me. I don't really remember the play, but yeah. So, and apparently he kissed his brother on the forehead during a huddle. So, you know, a lot of team chemistry. Brandon Lee's goosing Jake Davis in the huddle. So, you know, whatever they want to do. Illinois improves to 5-1 in Big Ten play. 4 road wins. Of course, the only loss was Nebraska at home. Pretty good start. I believe that if they win 2 more, it's like the best start since 04, 05 in the Big Ten. So I don't know.
Fact check that.
Might have made that up, but
they were 5-1 the year they got the 1 seed. So they can tie that, and then they win another one. Then they're 6-1. Of course, I mean 05 they were 15-0. So
right,
it's a little bit different. But you look at last year. I mean, they 4-1 as well, but then they lost a game, which tomorrow is kind of setting up like that could be like that because that was a USC loss. And you know what else happened in that game is KJ was hurt, didn't play. Wagler, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, some hip stuff. I don't really know what's going on.
Tomorrow is a classic setup Illinois loss game. I mean, this is the one, I think.
I mean, Minnesota has been playing bad basketball by any means.
Look at last season. Illinois won 5 in a row. They're without KJ against Penn State. They destroy them. They're without KJ against USC. They get destroyed at home on a Saturday, an early game on a Saturday on January 11th. So we'll see if this team is better than last year's, which I think they are, but we'll find out. I think this is the definitive test if they can win a game like tomorrow. I don't no concerns about them losing to Maryland next week, but tomorrow is the big test, I think.
Yeah. Sorry. Illinois in their 4 Big Ten road games have trailed by a total of 7 minutes and 15 seconds. Not a stat of the day, apparently a producer fun fact right there. And the average of KenPom Big Ten teams played on the road is 57. I believe that Northwestern's like right on the bubble of being a quad 1 win. I think they were a quad 1 win until Illinois beat them, and then they moved out of a quad 1 win. So I kind of need Northwestern to start winning some games.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt. I mean, they've gotten some help with, you look at what Nebraska's done in the game where Illinois lost to them, of course. You look at Tennessee's had a big win since. Texas Tech has kind of stayed fairly steady. Missouri has had, surprisingly, that shitbag program has won a couple big games in the SEC. They beat Florida, right? They beat Florida and Kentucky. I think they did. Pathetic for those schools either way, but makes Illinois look good because not only did they beat Missouri, they embarrassed Missouri. They left a lot of doubt in Missouri fans' heads about Dennis Gates' future. Rightfully so. Guy can't coach. But no, Northwestern 76th. You got to be in the top 75. So one win and it's a quad 1 again.
Yeah, I think they came into the game 74th, and then with the loss, they moved to 76. So
Illinois 4-3 in Q1, 3-0 in 2. Haven't played a game in Q3, and then they're 7-0 in Q4. And the game tomorrow might be a Q3, but it might be a Q2. I don't remember how it works at home. But Minnesota's 83rd in the net, and then Maryland's 168th. So that's got to be a Q3.
Yeah,
I would assume.
Yeah. You talked about Wagler in battling a hip injury, it sounds like, but 22 points for him, 8 for 17 from the field, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. I believe 20 of the points were in the second half. Kind of lackluster first half. Went 3 of 7 from 3, perfect from the line. Really good, really good second half from him. He plays with so much confidence as a freshman that it's really impressive. I feel like we just repeat ourselves every time with Keaton Wagler.
Yeah.
But it's been pretty good.
He's good, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good ball player. Boswell, 13 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. Held Martinelli to the fewest points in his last 9 games. And by fewest points, he's still scored 20. But and it seemed like they were doubling, tripling Martinelli every time he got the ball within 20 feet of the basket.
I find him like nauseating to watch play basketball. I think
it's not pretty.
Fan, like if you're an objective Northwestern fan, you can't love that this guy is like he's really good, but like just the way he plays, I just don't like it. I don't like watching it. He's like not fast. He scores a lot around the rim. He jumps on his free throws. Somehow he makes threes, but like I don't know. It's just
he gets calls though. I mean that one.
Oh, he'll get every
basket.
He'll get every one that
they somehow call a foul. Surprising, not surprising is that Illinois gives up 28 points to Jaden Reed coming off the bench. It's kind of like one of those things where they always focus on one guy and then some other guy goes off for an exorbitant amount of points. I don't know if this guy's ever scored 15 points in his life, but scored 28 against Illinois.
He had 19 against Minnesota. He had 25 against Virginia, so that's a good opponent. So he can do it. He just seems a little streaky. I mean, he's played 2 years at South Florida, played a shit ton of minutes last year at South Florida. Shot 37% from 3. Bit of a cold start this year. He's 31% from 3 going into this game. Obviously 4 for 6. So he's a capable guy. It just seems like he's very, very streaky. And that 25-point performance against Virginia kind of makes it feel a little bit better for Illinois. He gets a lot of assists too. He didn't do that in this game because his teammates suck. It was basically him and Martinelli doing everything.
What was the most he scored?
He had 25 against Virginia this season.
Okay.
He had 26 last season against UAB when he was at South Florida.
A lot of mid-range floaters, right?
I think, he's very streaky, it seems.
Yeah.
Like last year or 2 years ago when he was a freshman at South Florida, he's shot 47% from 3 on 61 attempts. Last year, 37%. This year, though, 31. And that's after this game where he shoots 4 for 6. So it just seems like very streaky. He had 12 total points in the Rutgers and Michigan State games in between Minnesota and Illinois. So it's not the worst guy to score 28 on you. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. If it was another guy other than Martinelli on Northwestern, this would be the guy that would do it. Not if Page scored 28, I'd be extremely embarrassed because that guy is not a very good basketball player, at least for what I like about 6'11", 245-pound guys. He just seemed just not my style. But I like watching him. I mean, 3 turnovers. If you're going to have a 6'11" guy have 3 turnovers, you got some problems on your team. And Chris Collins is a piece of shit, so fuck Northwestern. That's, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I just hate watching him coach because he consistently is like thinking that things should be called, and it's annoying.
That most coaches.
Brad doesn't do that much. These guys, it's the guys who Brad doesn't stand up that much anymore. It's the guys who are standing constantly, who know their team sucks. They have to coach them really hard. It's like Mike Rhodes. It's like what those guys do. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Wouldn't catch Brad doing that.
I'm starting to think that the producer doesn't like Stojakovic. But Jake Davis minutes played 20, 198 ORTG. I don't know what that means.
Rating. I mean, here's the thing though.
Highest on the team.
Moron.
Stojakovic minutes played 24, 94 offensive rating. Lowest on the team versus Northwestern.
Stojakovic had 6 rebounds. Davis had 1. Davis made 1 2. Stojakovic made 2 2s. Nice try. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just sometimes games don't set up well for him, especially when like Tommy and Wagler are doing all your scoring. It seems like Boswell had the ball a ton in this game too.
You think the Big Ten's too hard for him? I mean, shooting 12% from 3 with 1 assist in his last 113 minutes in conference play.
He had 19 against Nebraska, 17 against Ohio State, 16 against, well, that's Missouri.
You haven't
Sorry.
named a good team yet.
17 against Iowa. I said Nebraska. Are you stuck in like 6 years ago when Nebraska sucked?
Yeah, I am.
19 against Nebraska. I mean, he was trying to carry him to the finish line. Also, by the way, producer, you moron, his offensive rating has been well over 100. Not well, but over 100 in every Big Ten game except for this one.
Well, it's the lowest offensive rating at 115 of all 8 rotational players this season. So
It's what?
it's the lowest offensive rating according to this bullet point I have right here.
Yeah, he's a little streaky. I don't think his game does not set up very well for offensive rating because he doesn't make threes.
Yeah, that's a big part of it, I think.
And all of his scoring is twos, and he doesn't get to the line that much. The most free throw attempts he's had this year was 7 against Ohio State.
The fact that he didn't get to the line in this game is kind of crazy.
Yeah, the refs were rigging it. We all saw it.
He played 23 minutes is all.
If the producer wants to endorse the idea of starting Jake Davis over Stojakovic, go right ahead.
Well, I don't think
They're both
Jake
better than
Davis
Hummer, I'll
is
tell you
gonna start because Hummer did start in this game.
Yeah, Hummer was throwing bricks up. Jesus.
Murkovic was sick. By the way, when guys are sick, why are we letting them play? Because the only reason he's sick is because the damn game before they played that Tavion Banks or whatever, and he was sick. Then he gets Merck sick.
Yeah. I think the question should actually be, when they're sick, why are we letting them play 30 minutes?
That's true.
He was good, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, 30
his
minutes.
Jersey got torn, so he had to switch to 52.
Did he get torn? Did he get thrown
was
up on?
torn.
Was he bleeding?
Somebody said torn.
Okay.
I assume
6 points, 2 for 2 from 3. All his points are threes. Nice. My dog's super annoying today.
He does that thing where he makes robotic threes. It's just like straight. It just looks like a robot threw it up because the way it like bounces in.
Yeah, he's very. He's not fluid, I guess, in his shot. So, but yeah, Hummer got the start. 15 minutes for him. 5 points. 1 for 4 from 3. He did have a steal.
Is Merck on any draft boards in the NBA?
I think he was early, and then I think he might be again.
He absolutely should be, though.
Trey White would be a better fit than Stojakovic on this roster with what you're getting from Wagler.
Yeah, but nobody wants to watch Trey White play basketball.
Yeah, go watch Kansas if you want to watch Trey
He's
White.
not a good year, but at least Stojakovic can like get to the rim on his own like easily. Like they both have ugly shots, and Trey White's a better 3-point shooter. But I'd also rather have Stojakovic because he just seems like, cooler. And Trey White is bounced around all over the place. We're good on that. That's what I say.
Yeah. Brad in the postgame said, quote, Merck had the stomach flu and it's been coming out of both ends. Was questionable coming into this game after not practicing the last few days. It needed a pregame IV in order to play. I don't even think he warmed up in this game. I believe Brad said something like Merck just looked at him and said, I'm tough. And I can just imagine that in his accent. And it had to be freaking amazing. Yeah.
Yep. There you
go. Jake Davis, 6 points, by the way. So it's not like he was doing a lot more than Stojakovic. Let's calm down.
Stojakovic is also wearing purple shoes. I thought that was an interesting choice.
Hasn't he worn like different shoes every game?
Probably. I wish his dad would have taught him how to shoot. We'd be in a much better spot. That is unfortunate. Other notes and quotes, current metrics. Illinois is number 5 on KenPom now, 5 on Torvik, 9th in Evan Maya, 9th in the net. I think they're also 5th in Haslametrics. Shout out to Haslametrics. I haven't shouted them out in a while, or him out. Does a great job. Maybe we bring back the Haslametrics numbers. I mean, he's a good guy, so maybe we should do that more. Instead of these, big brands like KenPom and Torvik and all these assholes. No, I'm sure they're nice guys too. It's a joke. Second best free throw percentage in college basketball, which I think I said that in the last episode, but whatever. Maybe they weren't second at that point though. I mean, in this game they went.
I thought they were like 81% before this game.
They're at
100%. So that doesn't make it 79. I think maybe they were at 79.
They're at 80.2 now. They went 8 for 8 in this game. They're now behind St. Mary's, Harvard, and Miami of Ohio. So they're 4th. So nice job of the producer to update that. There are 5 players on Evan Maya for Illinois that are above the threshold that you want to be above for the BPR that he does. I was going to try to pull it up, and now nothing's loading. So
why wouldn't he have listed them, or is this you?
This is me.
Oh, good job.
I should have thrown him under the bus. Producer.
Rebounding 33-30, by the way. One of the closer rebounding games.
I wanted you to guess who the players were, but hang on.
Oh, okay.
I'm being interactive with the group.
Wagler, Boswell, Merkovich, Jake Davis.
Well, I can't get it pulled up, so I don't
That's
know
who it is. I mean, I don't think we need to look it up.
No, we have to. Why is this not loading? What the hell?
You look that up. I'll do these quotes from the post game. On Tommy, he said, quote, "You guys media create more damn narratives that are full of shit." End quote. On the hook and hold, Brad claims he doesn't understand the rule and he's going to start asking for it on every play since it counts as an appeal and not a challenge. Do you lose a timeout on an appeal?
I don't know.
Wasn't the hook and hold supposed to be made for rebounding? Like, why are we doing it in open floor situations?
Because everything is stupid.
I agree. He said he recently spoke to the commissioner of officials. Wonder who that is.
I got it pulled up.
Okay. Was that right?
No, not even close.
Okay. I'll go Stojakovic, Wagler, Merkovich, Davis, Ivisic.
Wagler's number 1.
Okay.
Boswell's number 2.
Okay.
Mirkovic is number 3.
Yep.
Zvonimir is number 4.
Yep. That was
And
the Ivisic I was talking
just
about.
behind Zvonimir is Tomislav.
Really? The other Ivisic. I wouldn't have guessed that.
And then it's a big drop to Hummer. And then a small drop to Stojakovic.
Hummer has a better BPR than Stojakovic.
Yeah, I think it's because Stojakovic has been a little inconsistent on offense. Defensively,
He's
they're both
shooting
very
13% from 3.
Yeah, that'll hurt you. Jake Davis is a little bit behind Stojakovic.
What's
Jake
Hummer
Davis'
shooting from
numbers
3
are
now?
Who?
Hummer?
If it's anything above 30, then they're doing
32.4.
That's just not good enough. You can't come back and do that.
I agree. It's not good enough. I mean, he had wide open looks in this game. Just wide open.
In the new year, he's 3 for 12 from 3.
It's because he's been bulking, man. I'm telling you, it messes with the shot. What's up, Frank?
Who do you think, real quick before I exit this, who do you think has the second best defensive BPR on the Illinois roster behind Z? It's not Boswell.
Second best defensive. Is it a starter?
Yes.
Ooh, Stojakovic?
No.
Who plays good defense that starts? Tommy?
Yep.
Really? Okay.
Then Mirkovic, then Boswell, then Hummer, then Stojakovic, then Wagler. Interesting. Petrovic is last, by the way.
Bob Johnson says Andrea has really stepped up his defense.
Absolutely.
Brad talked to Frank. Frank says, goal line, I need another 11 a.m. win. Let's get it. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate you. You're the best. $10. $10 from Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
Keaton dislocated his hip on the bus ride to the Northwestern game or popped it out of socket. Brad said he's fine, but he's fighting it. We need to get him right on our travel. He won't be able to sit sideways on buses. I don't know what that means or what he did. But yeah, dislocated his hip on the bus ride. Keaton and Merck should both be good to go for Minnesota, though.
It's gonna be so bad.
Why do you think that?
I just have a bad feeling.
All right. We got a stat of the day this week. Today. I don't know why I said this week for today's episode. This is Illinois' first season since the 04-05 national championship run where they've won 6 games in a row.
Exciting.
That team win in a row, though.
A
lot.
29, maybe.
I think it's weird that they're comparing this team, that people are comparing this team to 04-05.
It is weird that we have to fall back on this shit every year. They won 29 in a row.
That's it?
And then 8 in a row. And then they got robbed of a national championship.
And they got screwed.
This team doesn't have 2 guys shooting 40% from 3 like that team did.
No. And then, Illinois breaks the curse of losing to Northwestern. I think it's their first one since the 21-22 season or something at Evanston. So,
yep, they won that game by 3.
Yeah. And they covered. So, I don't know if anybody bet this game, but
won by 11. Spread was 9.5, I think.
Yep. So, good win on to Minnesota. Tamara.
Yeah, 11 a.m. tomorrow against Minnesota. Big Ten Network. Illinois now 14-3 overall, 5-1 in the conference. Minnesota 10-7, 3-3 in conference play. Seems like a lot of games on Big Ten Network this year.
Yeah, happened.
What channel is the Purdue game on? Fox.
Who's Purdue play tomorrow?
I was talking about Purdue, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Purdue's on Peacock
UST,
tomorrow.
by the way.
UST. Yep. Minnesota lost to Wisconsin on a buzzer beater. John Blackwell hit that. And I think you can tell the difference between what Minnesota is now and what they were outside of that one year where they were competitive under Ben Johnson. I just think that there's a more competitive. I don't think this team has really found out what they're going to be yet. There's a lot of new faces. He brought some guys with him from Colorado State, Nico Medved. And I just think this is a little bit of a better basketball team, although they have some losses where you're like, wow, they need to figure it out. But they have wins over Iowa and Indiana in Big Ten play. They did beat Northwestern as well, but they haven't been. Northwestern was at Northwestern. Outside of that, they've not been great away from home. I mean, they lost to Missouri by 23, which how anybody could ever do that is mind-boggling or puzzling or whatever. And they lost neutrals to Stanford and Santa Clara. They lost to Purdue by 28 at home, or in Purdue, at Purdue, I should say. Purdue's not a city. But yeah, they haven't been great away from home. Outside of beating Northwestern by 6, that's pretty much it. All their other wins are at home, and they have some, a couple home losses as well. Their last 2 Big Ten games, USC and Wisconsin, lost by a total of 4 points. Both of those games were at home. Not great for them. Now they play 2 in a row on the road. They are first in the country in assists per field goals made. That's a little surprising. And they get to the free throw line. We'll see how this game's officiated tomorrow. They had 28 free throw attempts against Iowa, 24 against Wisconsin. I think only like 12 against USC, so nothing crazy, but you never know. I want to look at the most effective 5-man and 3-man lineups for both teams per Evan Maya. Illinois is Boswell, Wagler, Davis, Mirkovic, Big Z. That's only 64 possessions, but a really, really high raw offensive efficiency. And their best 3-man lineup, by the way, their best 2-man lineup is Boswell and Tommy, just for the record. And there's a lot of reps with that. But Stojakovic, Wagler, and Tommy has been their most effective 3-man lineup with 308 possessions and over 120 raw offensive efficiency. For Minnesota, it's a real mix of guys. I mean, you got a total of like 7 different players for both of these teams in the 5 and the 3. Asuma, Tyson, Crocker, Johnson, Vehola, and Willis Jr. 80 possessions, 122.9 raw offensive efficiency. That's their best 5-man lineup. And Asuma, Durkin, Reynolds, 400 possessions is their best 3-man lineup. Yeah, Finkel, but he's in the 3-man lineup, so shut up. Players to watch in this game.
Oh, players to watch. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tomislav Ivisic for the Illinois Fighting Illini. See if he can back up his performance in the game against Northwestern. Not a lot of size on this Minnesota team. I think their tallest guy is a freshman that's like 6'9" that comes off the bench. And then I'm gonna go with Jalen Crocker Johnson, second leading scorer on the team, 13.1 points per game, 6.7 rebounds for him. He shoots 3-ball a little bit, 34% from 3. I just think Illinois is going to outsize Minnesota. I don't know if they're going to have answers.
Yeah, he is a guy that Medved brought with him from Colorado State. He played in the tournament last year and had a massive game against Maryland with 7 points and 8 rebounds. For Illinois, I'm going to go with Hummer because he was throwing bricks yesterday. So I assume that maybe, or Wednesday, I assume maybe he can change that and not throw bricks and maybe make a few threes. So we'll see what happens there. And he's not going to start unless Mirkovic can't play. And then Cade Tyson is who I'm going to go with from Minnesota. Kind of a consistent, steady player for them. He's shooting 39% from 3, 6 foot, 795 pounds. Senior, played in North Carolina last year. Didn't play a ton, 16.4 minutes percentage last year. Now 89% at Minnesota. He played 2 years at Belmont as well. But yeah, he shoots 39% from 3. Good assignment.
Boswell assignment?
I don't know if we'll do that.
Boswell, Garden, Martinelli.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, this guy goes to the free throw line a lot. He's got 5 or 6 games with 10+ free throw attempts. He's taken 141 free throws already this year. So we'll see what that looks like. And that's when we get to our predictions, which I'm kind of wavering on mine a little bit. But
yeah, I was going to say, you're talking trap game and Illinois blowing this.
I'll warn everybody if they're surprised tomorrow.
You put a crazy number up. I got Illinois winning this one 89-72.
I'm going 84-65.
I think Illinois is too good. I mean, they've been. I mean, Minnesota's been good in Big Ten games, but I mean, they got blown out by Purdue. I just think that Illinois is going to win this handily, I would say.
I mean, they scored 25 points in the second half. They lost the second half to Purdue 50-25. So they were only down 3 at the half, I think.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, 35-32, and they lost by 28. So that could be something to look for. Like if maybe they have a good first half, then Illinois wipes them off the map in the second half. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anything can happen, I guess. But I still feel like this is maybe a bit of a like, oh God, are they going to lose this game?
You would think that.
I mean,
Uncle Phil Crow says Illinois 86, Minnesota 61. Ken Palm says Illinois 78, Minnesota 62. Illinois is a 15.5 point favorite in this game. I don't know if they cover. I mean, I have them.
They'll cover easy,
winning by 17, but I don't know if they actually cover. So,
right.
Yep. All right. There you go. You guys have a good night. We'll see you. Power rankings of the day are back. What teams would be most satisfying to be in this year's NCAA tournament? The producer has Houston at 3, Michigan at 2, Duke at 1. I didn't write anything down. Give me UConn at 1, Michigan at 2, and I don't know.
Secret scrimmage revenge against Florida?
Yeah. How about Florida? I don't know. Florida might be a 9 seed, though.
They're going to be lethal if they get a seed like that.
UConn's got to be number 1.
I don't think UConn has to be number 1 at all. I think UConn's number 3 for sure. They should be on the list, no doubt. Lost to him this year, lost to him in the tournament a couple years ago. I think Duke is number 2. And I think a big reason why Duke is number 2 is because They have this guy named Dame Sarr, who's a scumbag. From a basketball standpoint, I don't know about him personally, but that would be fun. Plus, last time they played a Shire-led Duke team, which was last season, they lost by 500 points. And I don't see how any list could not have Michigan number one. You know how great it would be to send Michigan home? That's easily number one. It's not even close.
Yeah.
The idea that Duke or UConn should be number one is insane. Has to be Michigan.
Yeah.
And if we're doing the Big Ten thing, or if we're allowed to, I would take Duke off and put Michigan State on there.
Well, Michigan State would be top 5 for sure.
Yeah. Stupid topic, though, no doubt. I think he was waiting for me to say that.
All right, around the Big Ten.
Yeah. Nebraska and Purdue still undefeated. Purdue seemed like the refs kind of handed them that one, huh? Against Iowa. I didn't watch. They won by 7, but Iowa was winning by 8 at some point in the second half, and there was apparently a non-call on Braden Smith against Sturts. Sealed. I don't know how that did. That
also a non-call on Cuff, and then they called one on Cock, going out of bounds. It wasn't a foul. It was bad.
I don't really have any sympathy for Iowa though, so whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved for Iowa to beat Purdue at Purdue though.
Yeah, it would have been good for Illinois. Illinois, oh god.
Yep.
Nebraska plays at Northwestern tomorrow. I'm gonna play it safer and say Nebraska gets it done.
Really? I'm gonna take Northwestern. I wonder what the spread is on that game.
I don't think Vegas is gonna respect Nebraska that much still.
Do you think that it's bigger than 9.5? That's what I
bet it's 11.5. That's a little higher. But if they respect them more, I mean, this is a winless team in the conference.
When did ESPN stop doing spreads, or am I crazy?
It's 5.5.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I wonder what it opened at.
5.5.
It opened at 5.5?
Yeah.
The disrespect. Dang, Nebraska ball. No respect. All right.
Purdue is only 7.5 at USC, by the way. That's stealing money. Go take that. USC blows. Also tomorrow, UCLA at Ohio State, Rutgers at Wisconsin, Iowa at Indiana, Michigan at Oregon, Purdue at USC, Michigan State at Washington. And Purdue took care of business at Washington, or Michigan took care of business at Washington earlier this week as well. But Michigan losing to Wisconsin is big in the conference. Kind of opens the door.
Yeah.
For Purdue and Nebraska, I guess, right now.
I mean, Illinois is right there.
Yeah. Illinois, Michigan State, Michigan
can win the next two and somehow beat Purdue at Mackey.
We don't want to look ahead too far. You got to focus on taking care of Minnesota.
Minnesota, Maryland. That's all that matters right now.
I think just Minnesota. This is a huge game tomorrow.
Did you see that Brad got asked about, because he said last year that Cooper Flagg should stay in college. And so yeah, last year he said that. And so they were asking, should Wagler stay another year? And he said, I don't worry about that. I'm worried about Minnesota. All right. Does Ethan No Ball is back, folks? We know you missed it. We brought it back. Well, the producer brought it back. So is that the toilet?
It's clapping.
Oh. Sound like toilet bowl. In order, who averages the least to most points per game? Halo action.
We can keep this going. Yeah, you can talk over it.
Who averages the least to most points per game of the following former Illinois players?
I couldn't focus on the question. You're gonna have to say it.
You might want to write these down. Who is averaging the least to most points per game from the following former Illinois players?
This
Ready?
is horrendous.
DGL, Jaden Epps, Merez Johnson Jr., Sky Clark, Trey White.
This year,
Merez
is number one.
with the least.
Oh, with the most. Okay, so it's the other way.
No,
Okay,
it's least to most, and you gotta think about
fucking
this.
write this down.
That's what I said. Least to most. You ready? I'm gonna give you the names
Yeah.
again. DGL, Jaden Epps, Merez Johnson, Sky Clark, Trey White. Fred, the phone lines are closed.
It'll be open next time.
Next
But
episode.
probably not. Soon. All right. This is like Avatar style. This is important. We should become blue. I know this is Halo, but just remember what happened during an Avatar
I
movie.
mean, some of them were blue in Halo.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if we could do like a special filter where we become blue. Let me see if that's on here real quick.
Didn't work. You're really dark though.
That's funny.
What
That's
is
right.
it? You didn't even do anything. You're just dark. You're really white. All right, give your answer. Let's go.
What is it least to most?
Least to most. I'll give you the one in the middle. I'll give you the one in the middle. Trey White is in the middle.
I would have guessed him too.
Okay, there you go.
So he's third.
He's third, yeah. At 15.4 points per game.
I don't even watch college basketball. Like that's the thing.
Who do you think has the least? Because I know you're going to be wrong.
I don't watch Georgetown, so I was gonna say Epps, but I'm not gonna say Epps.
It's not Epps.
Wasn't gonna say Epps. Ha! Just tricked him into getting one of the
That didn't really help.
Sky.
Sky has the least, yes.
Is it a trick question where Merez isn't number one?
Yes.
Okay, so Merez is two.
I mean, out of these guys, you got to think where they're all playing. Who do you think has the most
DGL's number
points?
one.
There you go.
Epps is fourth.
Yep.
So DGL has the most. Merez second. Trey third. Epps
No.
fourth.
No.
That's what you told me.
Fourth backwards. One is the least.
Yeah.
Sky Clark.
Yeah.
And then next is not Jaden Epps.
No, next is
Epps doesn't play for Georgetown. That's how much he's watching basketball this year, guys.
I wanted to take a swipe at Georgetown. There was something earlier in the comments. I forgot. Sorry, he changes schools every fucking year because he sucks. So who's second least?
Guess.
I already had it.
What'd you guess? It's not Epps. I said it's not Epps.
What kind of retard fucking asked these or wrote these questions? Jesus Christ.
I mean, you have all you need. You got two left. You got Merez and Jaden.
The most is DGL.
Yes.
The second most. How is it not Merez?
Because it's not. I don't know.
You basically already told me that. So obviously it's Epps is the second most.
Yep.
And then Trey.
And Trey White.
Then Merez.
Uh-huh.
And then Sky. Fuck all these losers anyway. They all ditched. Okay, now let's do another list with these five. Rank them at who you dislike the most. Perez number one.
Yep. Yeah. Epps
Epps
two.
Fuck him. Scumbag. Sky three.
Sky three.
Quit on
Yep.
him.
And then Trey
Trey
and then
four,
DGL.
I don't like watching him play. And then DGL because there's some sympathy there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate
His
DGL.
mother called his girlfriend a cum dumpster slut on social media. You gotta feel bad for him. All right, next question.
That's it. There's only one question.
Oh, what a stupid thing by the producer. All right, then. Had a good show, you know?
Yeah. Would you like to talk about Mac Etienne
Guess I can turn
rigging
it off.
games or
Oh, is he involved in that? I haven't read that story at all. I kind of wait for these things to just start to develop a little more before I read them, but I
Yeah.
haven't looked into this very much.
Some of the highlights of the games are funny to watch. Remember when that guy grabbed the rebound from DePaul and just chucked it out of bounds?
No.
He was part of it.
Yeah, I saw something about DePaul with this.
Yeah, DePaul McEtienne was part of it. Really dodged the bullet on that guy, spitting on people and rigging games. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
What
Apparently,
was it with Georgetown?
Apparently, I don't know if Georgetown was involved or not.
Somebody commented earlier.
I saw that Bob said that, but I don't know if that's true.
I hate Georgetown.
There were like,
Oh,
there were a ton of schools, but it was like Kent State and a bunch of weird schools.
Kent State.
But people were putting like $450,000 on first half covers. I thought they wouldn't get caught.
When you advertise gambling the way that it's advertised now, I think this is what happens. I mean, it's pretty much affected every sport. I mean, they seem to have covered up a lot of the Ohtani story in baseball, and I feel like there's something more than what we know about that. Like, there's no way Ohtani was as, you know, he had to have known more.
Yeah,
and we saw the NBA thing. There's been guys who've been banned over that. I mean,
yeah, and that's why like NBA players are doing it, whatever. Low NIL money schools. I'm sure that it was easy to bribe these kids into doing it when they were making $12 under the table or whatever. So it's just crazy that they thought they wouldn't get caught if they were making $500,000 bets on first half Kent State games. Like, somebody's going to see that. So,
yeah.
All right. Any films you've seen lately? I mean, it's only been 2 days.
Well, I did see 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple last night in theater. I don't know if you saw the one from last year.
I don't know what that is.
It's a horror franchise.
28 Days Later. It's like
28 Days Later. It was like 20 years ago.
The original one. That's
the
original one.
Cillian Murphy.
And it's
but the first
zombies.
The first two and the second two aren't connected, but I like the Bone Temple a lot more than the one last year.
Gotcha.
Different director, but I think there's supposed to be a third one. The ending definitely leaves things open, but it's not a franchise I pay close attention to, but I figured, you got time to just go, and I went ahead and went, and I think I'll probably see the AI Chris Pratt Rebecca Ferguson movie that comes out next week called Mercy, which I'm sure is going to be awful, but I'll probably see it in theater. And then obviously, if you're on Netflix, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon movie came out today called The Rip. I'll be watching that.
Can you say there was another Netflix movie that came out I should watch? Or not? Or Amazon Prime or something? No? I'll have to check your letterbox.
When was this?
I thought like last episode. Maybe I'm crazy.
Producer needs to go search that.
They all kind of run together, so. But
yeah,
you gonna be able to watch the basketball game tomorrow, or?
Yeah, I mean, there won't be anything going on.
It's like gonna be 12 degrees out. Why are you guys even open?
You never know. Anything could happen. Phone calls, all kinds of stuff. Who knows?
Are you working in the bar so you can actually watch the game though?
No, but there's a secret TV. So I'll be watching on that.
I've watched that secret TV before.
I'm actually in both buildings, so I could theoretically go to the bar and just put a sign on the door.
Say, come over to the bar and watch the Illini game with me.
Yeah, well, last time we did that in the USC, similar setup to what could happen this time. So
it's true.
Yeah, and there's people who haven't paid for their memberships yet this year, and I don't know why they'd want to take care of it on a day like tomorrow, but
yeah,
especially if it snows again tonight, which it looks like it's gonna. I don't know, but yeah, I'll watch the game, and hopefully next Saturday, since it's a 2:00 game, if it's cold enough, I'll be able to leave early enough to where we can do a watch party for the Purdue game, which those always end well.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pushing it.
And if you're not available, that's good because those never end well anyway.
Yeah. Actually, I think Heather's coworker's coming over to watch it. She's a Purdue fan.
I hate Purdue so much.
That's what I've been told. So I won't be able to do a watch party for it.
We'll do a watch party in February, everybody.
Unless you want to come over and do it at my house. with.
Yeah, it gets difficult with the setup, and
Oh, I know.
and especially if I leave work at 1:30 or 1:40,
Especially with these dogs. So, yeah, we'll do a watch party again sometime.
Well, I'm trying to look at the schedule, but Ken Palm stopped loading. Have you noticed that our episodes have gotten shorter this season?
It's good.
I think it's the producer's fault, though, not giving us enough stuff.
Maybe it's probably better. People don't want us. Maybe people don't want to listen to us as much. So, Minnesota, Maryland, Purdue, 129 against Washington.
That Washington's got to be the one. It's got to be the one. 8:00. That could easily be 10 if it was at Washington. Yeah, I would say that in the next Nebraska
Thursday night. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely do Washington.
And Michigan State is at 7:00 on a Saturday, so that could be done as well. Wonder if they'll foul Wagler out in that game like they did to KJ and East Lansing last year.
Hey, by the way, if anybody's going to any of the games with the One Piece cards, can you mail those to me? My son loves that game, and he would really appreciate it. So,
when's the next one?
Just throwing that out. I think Rutgers is one, and I don't know. I know the Michigan game is one, but I know Rutgers is definitely one. So if you guys get those, just shoot me a DM and I'll send you my mailing address. Just don't come over and burn my house down. So
definitely. And also, good luck to everybody going to the game tomorrow.
That's true. That's because Jeffrey's not arguing the whole time.
Yeah, Jeffrey making it about himself. Yeah, good luck to everybody going to the game tomorrow. It's going to be cold, but people need to show up.
Yeah.
They're going to need you because they're going to lay an egg in the first 10 minutes.
Students should be back, right?
Yeah, Northwestern students are back, right?
I don't know if they ever leave. They're kind of weird.
Yeah, losers. If Illinois has more than 15 points in the first 10 minutes, I'll be stunned. So we'll see. All right.
All right.
Follow the Twitter at Podcast Line. I'll tweet during the game probably. I will, but we'll be back. When's the next game again? Wednesday, right? Yeah. Maryland's a Wednesday.
The 21st, yeah, Wednesday. Yeah.
So I think probably an episode Monday or Tuesday. We'll see what we can do. Probably Tuesday. You want to honor the holiday on Monday. So, all right. We'll see everybody next time. Underwood.
Thin ice!